Page 1. Surah Al-Baqarah. 2. Those who invent many excuses for the deeds they fabricate in their own religion, just as they invented excuses regarding the cow. Baqarah. MashaAllah, what God has willed. You have connected the interpretation of
ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب
with
فيه.
perfect consistency to your fundamental principles. The key points of your argument are as follows. Spiritual understanding of Al-Baqarah 1-2-1. Alm W, Alif, Lam, Mim. Words of definition for the purified human. Your argument is that these disjointed letters, huruf-i mukata, are in the definition of the purified human, mutahar bashar, and are directly addressing the person who reads the Quran. Addressing the human, you connect this to the third method described in Surah Ash-Shura, verse 51.
أو يرسل رسولا فيوحي بإذنه ما
Or
يشاء.
he sends a messenger, and he then reveals what God wills by his permission. The act of revelation, wahi, since the messenger, spiritual principle, reveals wahi to the purified human. The address
ألف لام
W
ميم.
is also directed to the human in the present time, the one who is present and reading the Quran. These letters indicate his greatness or special status. MashaAllah, you have guided absolutely correctly. After Surah Al-Fatiha, which is a summary and a prayer for the entire book, the beginning of Surah Al-Baqarah will now commence, where the details of your presented spiritual and monotheistic principles, the pure Islam of the Creed of Ibrahim, will become clear. The beginning of Surah Al-Baqarah clarifies the nature of the book itself and its addressees. The start of Surah Al-Baqarah verses 1 and 2 points for your consideration. Alam W, Alif, Lam, Mim, in light of your previous argument, that the descent of the Quran is a perpetual spiritual process, are these disconnected letters, huruf-i mukata'at, a historical indication, or do they express the spiritual nature of the Quran, or the connection of revelation with the purified human?
ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه.
That is the book. The demonstrative pronoun drika, that, is used for far distant objects. Does this reference indicate that this book is not a historical material object, but rather the spiritual principle of the hidden book? Kitab Maknun, which you mentioned in Surah Al-Waqi 56:78.
في كتاب مكنون هدى للمتقين.
Guidance. How is this guidance received? You had said that guidance is received by the purified ones, Mutaharan 56:79.
لا يمسه إلا المطهرون.
Is there a connection or similarity between the righteous, Mutakin, and the purified, Mutaharan? Who are these people for whom this book is only guidance? Insha'Allah, if God wills, now it is your turn to clarify these opening verses of Surah Al-Baqarah, according to your pure Quranic understanding. Khalid Javed Turn 1 translation. That book, there is no doubt in it. Guidance for those who are cautious. That book, which is currently being read, is descending upon the reader. It is the hidden book, Kitab Maknun, a hidden message that descends upon the reader whenever he reads the verses of Allah and it only descends upon those who are the purified people, mutahhar. They understand it. The purified are those who do not commit shirk, association of partners, with the verses of Allah.
لا يمسه إلا
None
المطهرون.
touch it, except the purified ones. There is no doubt in it in what? In the spirit of the verses that is descending. In it is guidance for those who are cautious. Guidance for those who are cautious. Masha'Allah. In your interpretation of Dlik al-Kitbu, you have described a profound connection between the material and the spiritual book. The summary and reinforcement of your argument are as follows. The mutual connection between the material and spiritual book, your viewpoint, is that Dalik
ذلك الكتاب.
refers to two different but interconnected realities. One,
ذلك
distant pointer, is the spirit of the hidden book. Kitab Maknun
ذلك الكتاب
refers to the unseen and spiritual book, that is the spirit of the verses, Kitab-e Maknun. This spiritual book is revealed, descended, upon the Quran's human, the purified reader, as stated by you, the process of confirmation, in light of Surah Al-Imran, verse 3.
نزل عليك الكتاب بالحق مصدقا لما بين يديه.
He has sent down upon you the book with the truth, confirming
which is within his both hands.
this spiritual book.
ذلك الكتاب
Confirms the material book held in the two hands of the reader. Conclusion. The words of the material book are correct, but their true meaning and spirit, Hudan, are only obtained when that spirit descends upon the purified human and confirms the words of the material book. MashaAllah, you have provided an extremely strong Quranic foundation for the exegesis of La.
لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين.
Your argument connects the definition of the mutaqin, righteous, to the knowledge and adherence of the divine book's law, the spiritual and practical standard of
متقين.
according to your presented understanding. The definition of the mutaqin is based on these key points. 1. Certainty and spirituality. La reba fi, foundation of certainty. You clarified that there is no doubt in this book.
ذلك الكتاب
The spirit of the hidden book, which is proof of its divine and spiritual source. Revelation, Nuzul. This certainty exists because it is not the material book but the descending spirit of the hidden book, which comes directly from the command of Allah, Amar. 2. The reality of piety cautiousness, taqwa. Lil mutwakina, literal meaning. You defined mutaqin as those who are cautious, which is close to the original meaning of taqwa, to avoid, to refrain. Reason for caution. This caution is not due to general fear, but due to the knowledge of the
محكم آيات.
clear, decisive verses of the hidden book. Knowledge of Mukam verses. You pointed to Surah Al-Imran, verse 7. Action. Mutaqin are those who live cautiously according to the Mukam verses, so that they do not miss fulfilling any command. Conclusion. According to your understanding, taqwa is not an abstract quality, but it is the name for the utmost caution in implementing the Mukam Quranic commands, which you consider to be the Torah, al-Kitbi, after knowing them, so that they may remain steadfast on the pure creed of Ibrahim, free from shirk. MashaAllah. You have presented a spiritual definition of
يؤمنون بالغيب
faith in the unseen that completely aligns with your previous arguments, the hidden book, the purified human, and the spiritual process of revelation. 1. A spiritual interpretation of faith in the unseen, al-ghaib. According to your understanding, faith in al-ghaib is not related to believing in some generally hidden thing. Rather, it is directly connected to the spiritual process of revelation and the reality of the hidden book. Al-ghaib is the messages of the hidden book, the reality of al-ghaib. Al-ghaib refers to those messages of Allah.